We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morton. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Dolphins at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down, Meredith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Throwing to start the drive. Meredith. And going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And the Colts first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Richardson back to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Place kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Meredith. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, Meredith looking for Woods again, and he finds it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, but definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meredith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Morton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Throwing on 1st down. Meredith. This will be caught at about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down. Meredith looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg. Meredith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tony Kell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Colts 3.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go.
They run once more with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup at first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Meredith, throw left side complete. That's Hill. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Morton, and he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Meredith. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Downs going in motion left. On second down, it's Taylor fighting through. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have regained the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt him 3 times. The fumble cost him potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Meredith. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Meredith. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Meredith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. Forced out to his left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively?
I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Morton. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Running lanes were to frame him in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first and 10, Meredith. As this complete to Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the 13-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morton. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
In motion, Hill. Looking to throw. Meredith. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 of the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson out of the shotgun. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, here's Richardson. These guys running back out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Okay, break.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A waste of time.
On the handoff, Taylor pushing through the contact. He'll take it inside the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gay is on for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. That day, the kickoff for the Colts.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They dial a running play here with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Morton. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Meredith. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this returnable for Hines. Boy, shifts past him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Richards into the air on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stack him behind the line. There's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out
and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Richardson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there. But sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Downs going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
So where did the running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 17. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Meredith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Meredith under pressure. They got him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meredith. Now he steps away. Room here to run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Meredith. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meredith. They'll get the hook up there to Woods. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3, 16-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morton. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Morton. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. We are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Richardson to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Meredith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Meredith over the middle. That's caught by Woods.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go, sunshine! Let's do it! Don't let him run! Let's make a play, boys! You can do it, baby!
here's second down. Back to throw. Meredith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it did.
The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should. Getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
Celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's first down. One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Miami, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
shit.